And seems to be working. Mutiny is definitely annoyed.
Yep, told you it would get their attention. Now we just need to take things further to give Mutiny and their Unity champions something else to complain about.
What'd you have in mind?
Cosplay. It always comes down to cosplay.
A bit predictable for my taste, but I'll do it.
It's one half of the Unified Champs, who's looking like a king tonight.
First they come up with knockoff titles. Now he's rolling in as a knockoff Lexus King. I love it.
He does seem determined to get under Mutiny's skin. Let's hope he hasn't forgotten he's still heading into a match.
The Unified Champs are channeling the Unity Champs in a match that should be unique. Time to see if this careful plotting can withstand the chaos of the squared circle. And the other half of the Unified Champions doing her best JC Jane impression.
After seeing her partner, I'm sure nobody was surprised to see the gear she decided to wear out here tonight. But you have to admit, she's really pulling it off.
Are you saying you've got a toxic attraction to our Unified Champion?
I'm not going that far, but well played.
I knew it. Hopefully the Unified Champs haven't overlooked their opponents here tonight. Otherwise, they're in trouble.
Look at that face. She's ready to throw some hands. Gentlemen, it's time for war.
The War Raiders have gotten back to their roots and are more savage now than ever. Wherever the Raiders go, you will see the carnage of war.
Completely focused on waging war.
The War Raiders now embracing their truest form.
Looking to dominate once again.
The following is an intergender tag team match and is for the Unified Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Eric and Valhalla, the War Raiders. And their opponents, the Darkness, William Watson. And the Surfer, Tessa the Thompson.
No joking around here. The Unified Tag Titles are serious business tonight.
All this fun cosplay can't distract the so-called Unified Champs from the fact that they are facing off against Valhalla and Eric tonight.
Definitely, Michael. It would be a real shame if they lost their focus and their titles.
Didn't you find these Unified titles silly, Saxton?
They're growing on me, Corey. Getting him right into the corner. Oh, using the knee.
Wow, what a kick.
And a kick to the back.
And Eric can't stop any offense coming his way.
But Eric can't allow this burst to hinder him. Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here.
Punch lands.
Ouch. Arm wringer applied. Top wrist lock. Opponent down to one knee. Now starts to fight out with some punches to the gut.
Boom, right in the button.
Sharp punch.
Utilizing a little Penchak Salat. Like he's got 11 arms and feet.
No, nothing fancy here.
Tasting victory.
Backed up. Only a one count before the kick out.
That's still a quick kick out at this point.
German suplex. But that's not all.
Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination.
And he got to his partner.
Big boot.
Gets driven into the corner.
Setting her up here.
Oh my God, all the way to the outside.
That hurt.
Bad move on its takeoff.
You gotta be kidding me.
Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
And she slides her back to the mat. She's making her way to the top turnbuckle. From the top.
Piercing elbow. Took a gamble once, took a gamble again, and hit the jackpot twice.
Oh, right to the body.
The challenger is getting battered. Gonna be hard to answer back.
Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination.
Arm extended, tags his teammate in.
Uh-oh.
One counter met by another. Caught with a punch. All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds.
Slam! What impact.
Peeling their opponent off of the ground, hooking the leg.
Fisherman's Buster.
Snap suplex.
And right into the pin.
Uh-oh.
2. She was close to the end there.
She's still as determined as ever.
Setting it up. Thunderous clothesline.
Uh-oh. She fights back with the counter.
Just caught flush. Turns it around with an inverted DDT.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
The challenger is getting torn into.
This has been an arduous tag match, but you could be in much worse shape. Leading her into the corner now. A bone-rattling knee.
Oh, what a quick answer.
Vicious combination of strikes. Turn out the lights. She's looking to finally put Valhalla away.
Reached on the shoulders. Pow!
That's it. The title's going nowhere.
Oh, he makes the biggest save of the night.
Cover.
We're going to shut this down.
Makes the cover. Kick out just before 2.
She just will not give up, Cole.
Oh, look at this combination of strikes.
Buffet of strikes.
Valhalla isn't being given any room. The champ goes for the cover.
And the champs retain.
Here are your winners, and still the Unified Tag Team Champions, the Dark Horse, William Watson, and the Surfer, Tessa the Top.
Hey, sorry I haven't checked in sooner. I've been tied up with all this mutiny stuff. How's it going here so far?
I'd say pretty good, since we just got ourselves a match for the Unity Tag Team Championships.
I saw that. I'll admit I had no idea what you were thinking at first, but it does appear to be working. Still, I'm nervous about you competing at NXT. If I had to guess, there will be some outside interference.
So, what do you propose we do to counter that? Hire a team of security guards to surround the ring? Nah, they could secretly be working with Mutiny. Oh, what if they were apes? Apes are strong and tough and loyal. Security apes. Is that a thing? Ugh, nah, we wouldn't have time to train them before the match.
I was going to suggest I'd be there to watch your backs.
You're no security ape, but at least you're trained. That'll work.
Here to defend the titles they've held since they made them up. The Unified Champions.
The following is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team and the Unified Tag Team Championships. introducing the champions, the Surfer, Tessa the Thompson, and the Dark Horse, William Watson.
Despite logic, sanity, and common sense, the Unified Champions do appear to be taking this match seriously.
When they started with these titles, I assumed they were trolling. But these two do seem genuinely focused on taking care of business here tonight.
One way or another, the Unity titles will change hands tonight. The Unity Unified Unification match is about to be unleashed. It's not very often you get to see a match of this magnitude, as both titles will be on the line here in this one.
And guys, it's hard enough to win one title here in the WWE, let alone two. But that's exactly what's going to happen here tonight.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles.
Grab your popcorn. And try not to blink. The Unify and Unity Championships both up for grabs in one match. That has literally never happened with these titles before.
Remember to breathe, Saxton. You're almost as ridiculous as these look-alike belts. Clearly the Unified Champs annoyed Mutiny enough to make this match happen.
No matter the reason, this Unity Unify Unification match will undoubtedly be remembered by some in some way for some time. Wow! Just going all out with every blow. Momentum entirely against Lexus here.
Lexus isn't showing the capacity to fight back. Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
And King had no reflexes to answer for that.
And hopefully he can get out of harm's way for a second and let his partner carry the load.
Shove all the way to the outside.
Getting blast off.
Look out below. From up top, right onto the target outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear.
And a big boot. Jane has no control here.
Jane is really having trouble with her defense. Spiking DDT. Oh, ouch. Whoa, huge big boot. Walking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
It's SmackDown GM Nick Aldis. They were ready for this.
Credit to the Unified Champions for being prepared.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Nick Aldis.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you goaded them into defending their Unity titles, and then walked away with them too. Well done.
Thanks. Nick Aldis came through when it mattered. It was a team effort.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldis and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
We spoke to him, and he insisted it's what's best for business. I guess we have to take him for his word at this point.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
The WWE Universe will be buzzing about this one. What do you think?
The following contest is a submission match. Making his way to the ring from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 229 pounds, the Dark Horse, William Watson. And his opponent, from Orlando, Florida, Sammy George.
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember? It should be all hands on deck.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
Thanks. It might have been a small victory, but every little bit helps. If we can keep chipping away, eventually they'll topple.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge. And nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it. Felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's impressive the way Mutiny's able to manipulate people. They've got a knack for pulling strings and making the bad guy look cool. But that's something we could work with. Use their own game to play them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
It's the superstar who is destined for WWE greatness.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 229 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, the Dark Horse, William Watson!
Guys, what's up with the NWO shirt?
I love the nod to the past. Is this maybe an embrace of those notorious NWO devious and disruptive tactics?
Color me concerned, Corey. He could be hinting at an alliance with Mutiny. That would be a major shift in the power balance.
And his opponent, representing American-made from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable.
On top of his technical skill, Gable also has the strength of someone twice his size.
American-made and American tough. He said he'll steal the show here tonight, and he looks more than ready to deliver on that promise.
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches.
Oh, boy, making a statement with that shove.
Closed fist connects.
Sent hard to the outside. His superstar picking up speed.
And Gable had it scouted.
Really just laying it in.
Great display of power.
Into a German suplex.
That is the kind of move that leaves our jaws on the floor. Unbelievable. Establishing complete control.
Action spilling toward us. This is probably a good time to take our things and go.
There it is. Snap suplex.
Looks like he just got rocked there.
He'll find a way to counter back, though.
Uh-oh. Don't bring the fight over here.
Better clear out, guys.
Oh, my gosh.
He quickly slides into the ring.
We can see a count out here.
What a boot. My goodness, look at this.
Like he's got 11 arms and feet.
And into the turnbuckle he goes. Kick!
Uh-oh, not a good place to be. He's up with a big one in the face. Oh, he timed that counter well. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Right into the cover. Getting the shoulder up before two.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Chad toying with his opponent a little bit.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring. Look at this. Boom. Nice.
This could do it.
Two. And they kick out at two. Wow.
Man, strikes.
Knee right to the face.
I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
He goes for the cover. He forces a break before the count of two.
Still no end in sight here.
Watch the educated hands and feet. Like he's got 11 arms and feet. Being set up in the corner for something. He's in a bad spot on that turnbuckle.
Right to the outs.
Take off.
Whoa, what a landing.
That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that. Oh my gosh, terminating knee smash.
Can Gable withstand much more of this?
This is Chad's perseverance getting tested.
Knee strike connects.
It's a revolving door of forearms.
Listen to the impact.
Fends it off. Good counter.
These two have learned each other so well.
Oh, ow.
Like he's got 11 arms and feet.
Now he just looks to... Now attempts the cover.
Can he keep him down?
And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, the Dark Horse, William Watson!
An impressive victory, and maybe with the win under his belt, we can get some clarity about his attire.
I hope so, Corey. With all the chaos Mutiny is causing these days, the last thing we need is ambiguity. I have a feeling this is more than just a random shirt.
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That is a powerful call to arms, but as the former #1 draft pick, some might say you're as establishment as it gets. How do you reconcile that with calling for this new direction?
Being the #1 pick gives me a platform. My position lets me bridge the gap between the establishment and the rebels. I'm not here to tear down. I'm here to build better. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World Order.
So, do you want to tell me what the hell you're thinking? Bringing back the NWO?
Relax. Let me explain.
You'd better explain. I made you the #1 draft pick because I trusted you to be a cornerstone for WWE, not spearhead a whole new rebellion.
It's not another rebellion. This NWO stuff is just a way to stir up some trouble within Mutiny. It's a play. I just need people to believe it's real. And that's obviously working.
That is a pretty good idea, actually. But I really wish you'd run the stuff past me first.
I would have had I known you'd get this upset. Trust me, Pierce. I'm Team WWE. I'm going to shake NXT up from the inside and give us the upper hand. Just let this play out.
Okay, I'll give you some rope. Just be smart.
I always am. That's why it's working.
And here's the man reviving the NWO in more ways than one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 229 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, the Dark Horse, William Watson.
He's not just emulating the New World Order, he's declaring war on Mutiny with Joe Coffey and Shotzi by his side, all proudly NWO.
Any enemy of Mutiny is a friend of mine, Corey, and he is clearly rallying powerful allies.
Battle lines are drawn as the new NWO faces Mutiny right now.
He's a true alpha male.
Braun Breaker ready to dominate.
And his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Braun Breaker.
Breaker broke down the damn door and has terrorized the competition during his young career.
A young man who eats, sleeps, and breathes success.
Think about this. Braun Breaker won the NXT Championship only a few months into his tenure at NXT. And then he goes on to win the Intercontinental title only a few months into his tenure on the main roster.
Well, right now is the time for Braun to do what badasses do best. This isn't just another match. The newly formed NWO needs to show they can stand up to Mutiny's challenge.
Exactly, Corey. And with Mutiny members like Joe Coffey and Shotzi now donning NWO colors, this fight is... isn't just pivotal, it's personal.
And our personal feelings aside, I'm sure Mutiny wants to squash this new faction before they can prove the NWO can be major players too.
Oh. Face first.
He's able to counter that.
Got him in the corner now.
Got drilled with a devastating knee strike.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows.
And a stop to the gut, too.
Setting it up. Thunderous clothesline.
And it's Breakker himself being the one flattened there.
He's not sweating it, though. He has plenty of time to turn things around.
Boom! He gets back into the ring.
Oof. Ooh. Getting set up in the corner now.
Now lifted onto the top turnbuckle.
Oh my God, all the way to the outside. From the top. What? Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent. Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off.
Oh, colliding with a barricade.
Breakker wants his opponent to know they're in for it.
Ooh. He just flipped the script there.
Oh, man! Ouch! Ooh, vicious kick to the spine.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get double leg takedown. Got the shoulders down.
Oh, great counter and a cover. What reflexes?
Looking for the pin.
Hold it, reverses it. Shoulders down. Oh, flips the leverage. Shoulders down. Stops the ref count before two.
A truly impressive kick out this late.
And into the corner he goes.
What a way to get out of that one.
Both superstars countering one move after another.
Big boom! Jeez. It's a revolving door of forearms.
Listen to the impact. Up into the torture rack. Oh! Feast your eyes. Braun's chances are fading.
Somehow he kicked out.
Breakker defiantly getting his shoulder up in time.
It is unreal that this match is still going on after a maneuver that would end most matches.
He's still got life in this matchup.
Punishing boot.
And Braun's having trouble managing this onslaught.
Breakker.
The cover! The cover! That will end it.
Here is your winner, the Dark Horse, William Watson!
After that victory, it seems clear this new NWO is poised to be a major player in the fight against Mutiny.
Absolutely, Cole. They're taking over. The New World Order is here, and they're not just here to participate. They're here to dominate.
NWO for life, baby. And boss, before you say anything, you should know I'm already putting together a crew to help the Black and White take out Mutiny and the rest of the WWE. So far, it's me, and that's it. But you gotta start somewhere.
Right. Look, just slow down.
I can't slow down. I'm all in. SmackDown is gonna get smacked. Raw is gonna get cooked. They won't even be able to call it Raw anymore. They'll have to call it Extra Well Done, even though it won't be well done at all when we're through with them. NWO!
Quiet, Truth. Listen, this whole NWO thing, it's complicated.
No, it's not. That's the beauty of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are a lot of superstars here who are 3 corners short of a squared circle. If you get my drift, they're very easily fooled. That's why we need this. It's totally real, and it's awesome. Watch. NWO sneak attack. That felt amazing. Now everyone knows the NWO is back.
It's not. Truth, you need to listen to me.
Good idea. You be the boss, and I'll be the enforcer, and go find some more WWE superstars to beat up under the banner of the NWO.
No, don't do that.
Okay, then you be the boss, and I'll be the idea man. Here's my first one. NWO pay-per-view. Location? The moon. All we need is a rocket. How hard do you think it'll be to take over NASA?
Listen to the words I am saying. This whole NWO thing is fake. I made it up. I'm just trying to destabilize Mutiny, that's all. None of this is real.
It's not real? It feels real to me.
It's not, though.
Okay, I understand. It's not real, because we still need to dream it into reality. And we will. Because it's out with the old and in with the new world order. You are inspiring.
And you are exhausting.